Howdy Rock Buzz, Rock Papa here. Today is our last video on metamorphism. I bet you're as glad as I am. It's a complicated topic and I've learned a lot doing it. What we're going to do today is that we're going to list igneous and sedimentary rocks, and we're going to show what they turn into in Greenschist metamorphism and what they turn into in Amphibolite grade metamorphism. So it should be fairly simple and a good bunch of information that you can keep and use. So here we go. And if this video is useful, please subscribe. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. And I will keep you posted on the Rock Image ID app as things come about. So here we go. Metamorphism. First, we'll look at Greenschist metamorphism and how it affects high-quartz rocks, rocks with a lot of quartz in them. Greenschist metamorphism is all about hydration, adding water chemically to rocks. And quartz is very stable under these temperature, pressure, and water conditions, so there's really no change in high-quartz rock when it comes to Greenschist metamorphism. Isn't that nice? Now we're looking at how Greenschist metamorphism affects low-quartz rocks, rocks that don't have a lot of quartz in them, and here we see some changes. Hydration and schist formation is the name of the game here. Shale is progressively formed into slate, phyllite, and finally schist. The minerals in andesite and basalt, a couple of lavas, are transformed into green-colored minerals, and you get greenstone. And if that greenstone is subjected to directed pressure, as it would be in a subduction zone, you're gonna get green schist. Dunite and peridotite, two ultramafic rocks, get hydrated and become serpentinite, a soft greenish ultramafic rock. Okay, now we're looking at Amphibolite grade metamorphism when it comes to high quartz rocks, rocks with a lot of quartz in them. This is where metamorphic banding can become prevalent, so your granite becomes banded granite gneiss. Those bands tell you Amphibolite grade metamorphism most likely. The grains of sand and sandstone become welded together, and now we call it quartzite, a metamorphic rock. With all the other igneous and sedimentary rocks in this list, because of their high quartz content, Amphibolite metamorphism can't do much. It changes them some, but you can still see their original textures, so we just add meta in front of their names, as in metadacite, metaconglomerate, etc. Amphibolite grade metamorphism in low quartz rocks, rocks that are low in quartz, is kind of a combination of hydration and dehydration. So let's take a look at that. Diorite, an intermediate composition magma, begins to form bands and becomes banded biotite hornblende gneiss. With gabbro and diabase, a couple of mafic plutons, hydration occurs, and so you get amphibolite. Serpentinite, a hydrous ultramafic rock, gets dehydrated back into dunite and peridotite. And finally, the schist that was formed from shale and greenschist facies metamorphism begins to show indicator minerals like starlite, kyanite, and selimanite that indicate the level or intensity of metamorphism they continue to go through. Eventually, they will likely be dehydrated and become gneisses. And by the way, Amphibolite grade metamorphism is where you're going to start seeing garnet showing up. It can show up in the gneisses, it can show up in amphibolites, and it can certainly show up in the schists. Okay guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If it was useful and helpful, please subscribe. I think next time I'll just show you before and after rock pictures that are associated with this Greenschist and Amphibolite grade metamorphism, and that might help to solidify it in our minds. Until then, this is your Rock Papa saying to all my most excellent rock buds, happy rock hunting. Papa out.